Oh my god, it shows all my friends. Look at this. Showing all my friends. Bronze Blaze 30, me 20, Noah 10. 8 hours. Fuck me. I suck. Good luck today. Bro, I'm gonna fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Where am I? I'm gonna play... I have literally an hour and a half. Me and Nathan, we're doing recordings, so... At Jeffrey. I literally only have an hour and a half. And then my alarm's gonna go off. And then I have to go prepare breakfast for tomorrow morning and throw it in the fridge. And eat a protein bar and then go to sleep. So 90 minutes on the clock. Starting 4 minutes ago. Not exactly 90 minutes. But yeah, me and Nathan had, like, our new schedule has us doing 8 hours of recordings a week. So, and that's like like weekends are not included. Or at least like ideally they're not included, but for some big shoots we're going to have to do weekends, obviously. So, we recorded Crushers, because that needs to go up tomorrow. A weekly Crushers session, that's an hour. We're doing Monkey Ball right now, so an hour Monkey Ball. And then we did an hour of Schedule 1, which is our main channel series that we're doing right now, so. Tomorrow will be... Tomorrow we're going to do probably Nubby's number factory again, just for the Bozo Gaming channel, because we're not doing any more like roguelikes on the main channel anymore. It'll all be like those will be on the second channel. So we're gonna do that as a one-off again, and then that was so slow. And then after Nubbies at 11 p.m. the Donkey Kong Bonanza will release for us in America. And me and Nathan are going to play an hour of that before we go to bed, and then do an hour again the next day. And just post that daily. That's not going to make it. We're going to post daily Donkey Kong Bonanza Let's Play on Bozo Gaming starting at that point. Starting, literally going to post the first one Wednesday night as soon as, like, we finish. You know, we're just going to cut it up and throw the first one up, so... And then literally, that's only 2 hours recorded so far. Donkey Kong Bonanza and Nubbies will be 4 hours. Then on Thursday, we're going to have to do 3 sessions. So it's going to be second half of Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is 1 hour. Then it'll be another gaming one-off, which we have not decided on yet, I don't think. We have a list that we just pick from. And then the third one will be Monday, the roguelike series. So Rogue Legacy 2, an hour. That'll be Thursday. And then Friday, we're doing an IRL video where we go disc golfing with a friend of mine. And, me and Nathan are gonna fucking have a disc golfing, like, I guess the 3 of us are gonna have, like, a disc golfing competition. Which is gonna be just, like, you know, stupid, but it'll be fun. We're gonna bring Seb along to be a cameraman, so it'll be good production value. But yeah, busy recording schedule for Bozo and Co. And then eventually we'll beat this fucking map, probably this weekend if I don't end up going out or anything, you know. Probably just grind on Saturday. No idea if I'll beat it anytime soon. Doesn't feel like I'm gonna beat it anytime soon, but you never know. And then I'll make a little how I beat the tower, how I beat the Get to Work's tower challenge. Why? Why is that not enough speed? Can the game stop scamming me, for the love of God? And that'll come out on the main channel, as well as some second channel live cut up footage. Actually, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm gonna put on the second channel. I'll probably make the live cut up, put it on the second channel, and then make like a video essay type shit. I don't know. That's to be determined. Who even fucking knows what's gonna happen there. So it's just I'm stressed. I'm stressing myself out with the amount of work I'm giving myself. And then I have an editor working on Jump King Quest videos, so it's like just got a lot of shit going on. But good shit. So if you don't know, if you just know Dan Corona, you don't know anything else, check out !Bozo in the chat to subscribe to the Bozo Show, and then go into related channels. Actually, I don't even know if Bozo Gaming's linked there. I'll probably have to change that. I don't know. We're making a lot of fucking shit. That's the bottom line. We're making a lot of content, so it's a step up from the old me. It's just not main channel content, which is like, I know what my Twitch viewers would normally like. We're gonna attempt to get at least touch checkpoint 20 again. That's my goal, I think, today, is to just get back there. Which, we're already close, because, you know, we're at these damn hoops or whatever. Also, this music's not doing it for me. I'm gonna have to change to my speedrunning playlist or something. That's awesome. I had to stop because those fucking things. I'm just dead. Sick. Fucking Christ. This map's gonna kill me. Do I want this playlist or do I want the other one? I feel like I want the other one. This one has all sorts of music. This one has speedrunning music.
Let's go.
So. Type shit. Well, that's fucking fun. I just like, I don't know, man. These full speed hoop sections are just pissing me off because, like, those little tiny ramps, if I hold forward, I'm just going over the second one. So I take speed off, and then I hit the second ramp, which is like a shitty ramp, but it makes you lose speed in and of itself. So if I don't have the full speed from before, I'm just fucking fucked like that. And then I fall out of the map, and now I'm back at the beginning. So it's just like, I don't like it. I feel as though there's like, so far, unbiased opinion. I love, obviously, like before Isto hates me. I love the game. I love the map. I think it's fucking awesome. I think it's sick. I love the challenge. I'm up for it. I am going to be salty and hate you. I'm gonna be very salty whenever I fall and say "fuck you, Isto." I don't mean it. I love you, Isto. My overall opinions on the map design so far. There's like some sections that are like designed really well and I think are really fun and awesome. And then there's some sections that are just like a bit janky where I'm just like I feel like I'm not even playing like imperfectly. Like I feel like sometimes I just like I don't really make a mistake and I still get punished, and that is really frustrating. Because obviously in a Fadian you want to feel like your loss, you know, your failures are justified by your own lack of skill, and sometimes I feel like that's not the case. Sometimes I feel like the game is just gimmicking me, and then I fall. What's up, Histy Joe? How's it going? Like, there's obviously a lot of falls I've had where it's like, I'm just an idiot. I fucking suck. There's a lot of falls that just feel unwarranted. And then there's, like, some sections that are just, like, just a little tedious. And, like, the design is fine. But it's just, like, you know, it's a little bit annoying to do over and over again. Like, there's like, a good 5 checkpoints. Or at least 5 different segments of jumps at some point that I just have done so many times over and over again, and they sometimes you just lose your focus and you fucking fall, and it's like, god damn it, I hate that I have to do this again. Well, that's the fucking art of the deal when you sign up for a really hard tower challenge. And also you do it blind, like my dumbasses. I'm literally doing this tower without having played the monkey ball levels that Isto designed to, like, teach you the level design for this tower. Because I am a sadist and I hate myself, and I'm just gonna fucking send it. Who needs it? Who needs practice? It is kind of fun, though. If there was, like, I feel like if I didn't have, like, the pressure that I put on myself to, like, try to beat it fast so I could get a YouTube video out quick, which at this point probably isn't happening because I'm too busy during the week to put in, like, a shit ton of hours in the next couple days. I feel like I would just have fun just, like, trying to beat it, just going over, streaming. But the gamer in me is suppressed due to the factors of having a full-time job and not having endless hours to pump into a game like this. Which is a shame. I think that's what makes this more frustrating than it normally would be for me when I used to play these kind of games back in the day. It's just like my time is more limited nowadays as an adult with a job. So when I end up spending 8 hours straight playing this and not getting further than checkpoint 20 when there's people already beating the map, just makes me feel, one, like I suck at video games and I'm washed and I'm dog shit at these type of games now, which is probably half true. And number 2, makes me feel like I'm fucking wasting my goddamn time, which is just a horrible feeling. In my old age, now that my days are numbered. Now that time is more real than it's ever been as an old man. But I genuinely think that's, like, some of the only reasons why I'm not like struggling to enjoy myself on this map so far. I think it's a me problem. It's not a you problem, Misto. It's a me problem. Because normally I would love this shit. But I'm a different beast these days. I'm a different human. Also just went through like a burnout phase of content creation where I like I'm very burnt out. And I'm kind of coming off the back of that. Still with a little bit of burnout. But realistically, I'm only burnt out for my own, like, Dan Corona channel. I'm not really burnt out for the Bozo stuff or anything. That stuff I'm excited for. But I have, like, a really great video idea that has to do with, like, rage games. And I just haven't started it because I have not had any desire to play rage games. And the ones that I would be playing for the video are not nearly. I mean, at least as far as I know, I don't know much about the games I'm going to be playing. You know, because you want to go in blind reaction. Pretty sure they're not going to be nearly as hard as this one is. So getting thrown into the fire after, like, struggling to even start playing those games into this is rough because this is fucking mind melting. But that's your Dan Corona mental health content update of the week. Now we gotta back up to where we fucking were. Setting the whole state. We're clean with it. Falls apart, it's not hard to beat them. It falls apart, it's not hard to. Back to this stupid fucking curve. Fuck ass curve that I don't like. Oh shit. I take that rather than slipping off the edge and having to do the damn fucking red jumps again. It falls apart, it's not hard to be fair. God damn it, like that. It falls apart, it's not a heart to have. Oh, so much speed, bro, chill. Not self-confessed, but the reason is there are stories that us as a button that we thought was true. Falls apart, there's not a much to have. Falls apart, there's not a heart to be found. Falls apart, there's not a heart to have. Oh no. This isn't climbable, is it? Fuck you. Just back to the fucking beginning. Like, there's no recovering there. Man. I fucking hate this stupid fucking curve. It's just so obnoxious. Really grinds my gears. on borrowed time too. I only got till 11:30. I only got an hour and 7 minutes. It's gonna turn into some like Ghost of the Babe type shit. When I first played Ghost of the Babe, I like put in a solid like, let's say, oh shit. I put in a solid like, let's say 15, 20 hours. Made it to like maybe the 3rd section at most. Not even. Maybe like the 2nd or 3rd section. Or maybe 3rd section. I don't know. Then quit and then was like, okay, I'll play like once I started to get back into it, I was like, I'll play like minimum an hour a day. That's my goal. I need to god damn it, to force myself to play it. I'll play minimum an hour a day, like as a requirement before I go do anything else on stream. Play any other game that's like fun and makes me enjoy myself. I have to play an hour of Jump King. Eventually, just like after de-rusting for like a week of just like playing 1 hour at a time, I was just like, I got rehooked into it, started making like good progress, and then just fucking eventually just grinded for a shit ton of hours until I beat it. That's what we're gonna need to do here. Although this is a little different because it takes so fucking long to get up the map. The thing with Jump King is like, even if you fall back to the beginning, if you know all the jumps and hit them all first try, you're gonna get bottom to top like in 7 minutes max, depending on the map. Like, you know, you could probably look up the world record and figure out what the max would be. Or what the minimum would be. But this game, even if I like fall to the beginning on like a shitty fall, if I hit everything first try, probably still gonna take me a good 30 minutes to get back up to where I was at like checkpoint 30 or whatever the hell. You know, if I fall from 45 to the end, that's still gonna take me a solid like 30 minutes. I'm being lenient because I don't know what the hell the world record will be in an optimized version of this map, like everything first try. But like, let's just say it takes 30 minutes to get from this bottom obstacle. God damn it. This bottom obstacle, like the beginning of the map to the end of the map. Let's say world record ends up being 30 minutes. Who knows what it'll be. But like, you get what I'm saying? Like the fucking map's just like longer and more arduous. I always send it there on accident, and I'm not gonna make it. Cool. It's gonna be I need to lock in. Not paying attention. I need to pull a fucking Frost Killer and just go no mics, like try hard. Just not worry about talking and entertaining chat and just fucking zone in. Real focus. Because I feel like all day yesterday I was trying to really zone in to the jumps and just never fucking locked in. I was just always just real unfocused mindset. And I think that's just the nature of my brain lately. It's so hard to focus on anything without just my mind drifting on something else that's going on in my life. But that's like, I feel like that's just like the normal when you have a lot of things going on as an adult. And I was just talking about fucking Bozo show recordings and Bozo Gaming and like Crushers 8 hours of recording a week. I gotta think about that. Then I gotta think about, like, you know, thumbnails and new ideas and shit like that for that. At the same time, I have all my Dan Corona shit, which I have a lot of ideas for that I think about constantly, but I never actually fucking put into action because I got other shit going on. Then I gotta go to work. Gotta handle everything having to do with work. Then I have friends that I hang out with regularly, you know. Then I have, you know, I play hockey. So I do that on the weekends, on Sunday. Then fucking... I started going to the gym this week again. Please make it, thank God. Which I've been... That's like what's taking up a lot of brain power right now because I'm trying to get into a routine, like trying to force myself into a routine of going to sleep at like 11 p.m. and waking up at 6:30 a.m. Or not 11, but like around 11, 12. Waking up at 6:30, doing my gym routine, and then the fucking dietary restrictions that come with that. Or not even restrictions, like just like the increased diet that comes with it. Like I have to fucking make sure I'm, you know, drinking more water, taking my supplements, fucking, you know, making my breakfast, fucking hitting my macros. It's just like I'm eating. I have to eat a lot more to put on the weight, you know, and the muscle, which is just, it doesn't sound like a lot, but when you think about it, it's like before this, I was eating. I wake up, go to work, no breakfast, no nothing. Then get lunch at work. Like fuck, I don't know. Go to like Chick-fil-A or Wendy's or McDonald's or some shit. I don't know. Whatever's easy, quick. And then go home and sometimes make dinner, you know? Now it's like breakfast, lunch, dinner, fucking protein shakes, protein bars, creatine, the whole 9 yards. Which just is like, you know, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's just an extra, like, it's just an extra thing you have to think about, you know? And if I want to be disciplined and be very serious about putting on the muscle that I want to put on, then I have to, like... Wait, why does it say Nick Pick's a first-time chatter? Definitely not a first-time chatter, unless this is a new account for Nick Pick. But I remember Nick Pick. What's going on? If I seriously want to put on and be the muscle I want to and be disciplined, then I have to, you know, take the creatine every day or not forget that shit. Also, like, you know, go to sleep on time is a big one. Because one fucking short night's sleep and my body will sleep through the alarm. I'm a heavy sleeper. I sleep through alarms all the time. But I think, like, in terms of goals in life, like, staying fit, being athletic, and, like, putting on a lot of muscle is a life goal of mine. And I currently play hockey, but it, like, I can just tell, like, my muscles are not tuned for it, really, you know? Because I get really sore after every game. I think I think I'm just, like, not enough in shape. Like, I think I just need to put on muscle so that, like, I can power through that type of shit. Because right now I do nothing all week, and then I go play hockey on Sundays, which is like high intensity workout, essentially. And then I just end up being extremely banged up and bruised, and just fucking sore. Oh shit! What the hell? Because my body's just so stiff from like doing nothing but sitting at a desk at work all week, you know. So if I go to the gym every morning, it'll, like, you know, obviously put on muscle, but then keep me loose and limber and whatnot. Haven't seen you in a long time. I don't really stream anymore. Nick Pick. All I do is make YouTube videos now. And go to work. But I don't really like streaming anymore. I don't know. Kind of fell out of love with it. Maybe I'll fall in love with it again at some point in the future. But for now, it's not really my groove when I have, like, you know, a lot of shit going on in my life currently with different YouTube channels that I'm making content for, and, you know, my job and friends and gym and whatnot. Sports. There's just a lot of shit going on. Streaming is just like, it needs more brain power than I currently have to put into it. It also feels very draining to me. Like after I streamed for like 10 hours straight yesterday, I just felt like shit. Like all the way up until like this morning. Just felt terrible. Really. What's up, Cryptic? Like, I think streaming was really fire when it was like, you know, the only thing I was doing. Or I guess, like, you know, I was in college during COVID or whatever, but it was a remote online college. But it was really awesome. And now that it's like the 10th thing that I do, it's like, man, I really don't want to do this. So instead, I make YouTube videos now. I'm a YouTuber. Pretty pog. Also, live streaming's just changed so drastically since I started streaming. Like now, like IRL live streams and like more like W community IRL started people like dominate the space, which is like, I don't say W community derogatory. I actually do enjoy seeing clips of like that sort of stuff. I don't mind it. I think it's hype. I think they're extremely entertaining, and they've, you know, it's good shit. But it's not something I can currently like output. And just you know, firing up the days of just firing up a stream and playing video games if you're not already big from back in the day, making you fucking, you know, making this your career is gonna be very few and far between. Like, that shit's saved for people like Jinxie or Sketch or Queso. Queso's the biggest one where it's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, this guy, like, I like Queso. I think he's hilarious, whatever. But like, how did he just got like so lucky that his shit exploded, you know? Because he doesn't really do anything special. He just kind of just plays games and talks. Like, he's not doing anything crazy. Like, I think he has good content, but it's just kind of like, how did anyone find him? Like, I mean, I know the answer. I know it's fucking TikTok. But even then, it's like, I don't know, man. His TikToks, when I saw them, did not seem that, like, viral potential, but they were doing fucking numbers. So I don't know. Like, he just did like he just played a bunch of 2K and did like 2K clips or something, and it just worked on TikTok. And I was like, all right, you know what, fair play. And that's not a knock. Like, the guy's, like, you know, hilarious. Like, the stream is good. But I feel like just, like, that kind of shit just doesn't get picked up to the level of audience that he has grown to, you know? Okay. So it's just, it's a weird, it's like an outlier for me. I don't know how it all worked out, but good for him. I'm glad it did. That's like the dream, right? You know, for any creator. Hope that happens with the fucking Bozo show, baby. Yeah, the power of social media is powerful. Oh, fuck. No, dude. You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's annoying. It's fine. I'll just shimmy on over to the left and do the last section again. No big deal. Just need to get to that ramp. Come on, man. Flick. Like that's a fall that, like, whatever. That doesn't even bother me. But, like, the fucking... Because that one was my fall. I just, like, was careless when I went for the recovery. But it's, like, it's the ones where I'm just holding, you know, forward and, like, there's no other way around it. I have to readjust, and then I just lose all my speed and end up not making a fucking section that seems like it really shouldn't be that hard. And then that drops me all the way to the beginning for a thing that doesn't even feel like it's my fault. It's just the game's physics just dropping my speed because of piece of shitty geometry or something. I don't know. That's the part that pissed me off. And I'm talking about the hoop section. I don't like it. Wall coming line and allowed. Well, the thing is, most of the walls are slippery. Like, the devs have like a distinction where they can mark walls as either slippery or grabbable, and most of the stuff in this map is slippery. Like all these like recovery wall or these big walls are slippery. So if you even try to do the grab spam, it doesn't work, which is fucking tragic. Obviously, but like, look, I can't. You just fall. There are some that are like cheesable. That like the challenge, dude. Like, oh my god, this better be climbable. It is. But now I have to like figure out how to recover from here. That's the problem with this section too. If you don't hit everything fucking first try, like I have to hit that big ramp into that big ramp into this big ramp. And now it's like, okay, well, what the fuck do I do now? I just have to drop to the tube, I think. Yeah, it's serious. It is hard. It's seriously hard. And I raided somebody yesterday, so I had like a sneak preview of like the checkpoints around like 40-ish. First of all, I don't even know how I'm gonna know where to go when I'm playing this like blind, right? Like knowing where to go is gonna be like impossible. So that sucks for me. This is scary. I always think this is scary. Are you good with PCs? Not really. I had someone build mine for me. I know, like, basic shit, but I don't know. I lost all my speed. Yeah, now I'm fucked. This is the problem with this section. It's like, okay, well, I hit my head, and now I need to get to that fucking window. So what is my option? Like, just go back to the fucking tube, I guess? Like, I don't even know. Like, this is why it took me so long to get to 20, is because I needed to do the hoop section and this section back to back, and there's, like... What do you do, man? What is the strat? Like, I can't even recover from here, because I have to go from here all the way to there. And that's like a full speed jump, so it's just not doable. So realistically, the pipe is the reset. What are your full specs? I have a Ryzen... I actually don't remember. I don't have it on a receipt. Maybe... Hold on. Maybe I have it in DMs with my friend Brian. Herm. I have a 9700X. Wait, maybe this is it. I have a Ryzen 7 9700X. And I have a 5070. With 64 gigs of RAM. It is beefy. I did spend a bit. Yeah, it's like 232 gigs, I think. It's because I edit like videos that are fucking big and bulky, so it's like I just need memory and processing power. Otherwise, it just like lags and it pisses me off. And I really did not want my new PC to... I don't want to deal with lag. And it runs fucking pretty crispy now. It's fucking nice. Adobe Premiere is just like laggy as fuck on most computers, unfortunately. It does still lag sometimes on mine, but only when I'm dealing with like really big amounts of footage, like large, like the 8-hour VODs that I have from this fucking Let's Play. 56 Ti. I mean, if you can afford it, go Ti, but I mean, either way, it's a 50 series card, so you'll be like fine either way, most likely. There it is. There's the example I was talking about when I say I need to hold forward to keep my speed, because otherwise I would have lost speed on the next ramp. But if I hold forward, I just go over the ramp. So I can't do that. And then there's me being like, I know I need to hold forward because I need to keep my speed, and then I go over the little ramp. So don't like that one. Don't like that section whatsoever. I need to really figure out how the fuck not to do that and get it every time. It's really pissing me off. How annoyingly spaced that is. Really more than 8 gigs of video RAM? I don't know anything about video RAM. Just do a skip. If I knew one, I'd do it. Trying to do this one. Bruh. How come you're so serious these past few months? What do you mean serious? This is like the first or the second stream I've done in a while. I don't know, man. I'm just kind of talking about shit, life. I remember you laughing a lot. I don't really seem that happy. I don't know. I'm an adult now. I got hella bills to pay and not a lot of money. I still have fun playing video games, but and I do like if you watch like Bozo Show videos that I do make with my friends, that's like where I'm like really enjoying myself, you know? But I just like don't really stream anymore. Ah, fuck. Oh, shit. Well. And whenever I do stream, I'm playing some fuck-ass shit like this. So I'm just in a bad mood. I genuinely have like a deep love for Pogo, and I fucking like the arcs that game provided for my stream and just for my enjoyment were awesome because Pogo is just such an amazing game. See that you don't get recommended. I actually have been getting recommended on YouTube. I just need to make more shit on my main channel. But I haven't really had that much fun making a lot of stuff on my main channel lately. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't... It's not like one that I'm like super passionate about. And whenever I do get one, I kind of just prioritize that. Like the Peak video. Kind of did that in like a day, really. Like I get sparks of motivation all the time. Or not all the time, but like I get sparks of motivation where I'll make like a really good engaging short or, you know, long form YouTube video. But then there's times where I'm like, I have an idea and I go to execute it, and then I'm just like, I don't know, I just don't stop having fun making it. Like right now I have a video that I really like. I like how it's written. I love the game that it's about. Whatever. But I got halfway through editing it and I was like, I fucking just can't fucking do this. I got too much other shit going on in life. Like, just like was struggling to sit down and edit it. So I'm having an editor finish it out for me, and then I'll go back in and tweak up, like fix up the rests and post it eventually. Shit. But everything's just slow to move on the main channel. And I much prefer just the fun that it goes into recording videos with my friends on like the Bozo Show and Bozo Gaming. But I do think my main channel has the biggest chance to like have something go, you know, big right now, view-wise and whatever. Because I think those ideas are very clickable that I have on for my main channel. But I just don't really have a lot of motivation to make them. And my motivation is like elsewhere right now. No Seek Peaks. It's, well, I can tell you the game. It's Jump King Quest. Peak is a great game. What's up, Foss? Remember when your roommates were shooting you? Yeah. I mean that was like my most like mentally ill era though, when I was living in the loft of that house, because I didn't have a room, you know. I was living in a living room. I feel like now I'm pretty good. I'm pretty chill, like mentally. Just kind of like any normal adult who, you know, isn't quite doing what they dreamed they'd be doing with their career. It's just kind of frustrating sometimes. I think that's normal. I think I do have the tendency to bitch and moan a lot, which I've tried not to do. You know, I try to be happy and you know, grateful for what I got, but I also do not want to get complacent, and I want to keep working towards what I want, you know? So happening a lot in the US, yeah, that's another thing. The world is not exactly a fun place right now. I try not to think about that type of shit. Fuck. You think if I just go like halfway up this ramp, I can just make this? Stupid fuck-ass curve. I hate this curve. Nope. I slipped off anyways, so it doesn't matter. You going to TwitchCon this year? I don't think so. I don't think any of us are. I think next time I go to TwitchCon will be... I'll either... Like, it'll be something that, like, all my friends are like, hey, let's go. We have money. Let's go. Or it'll be like, I'm a creator. I don't know if I'll go again, to be honest. I think because Geometry Dash, I love Geometry Dash. Geometry Dash is a great game. Geometry Dash is one of those things where, like, I played it in high school and loved it. And I feel if I go back into it, I'll be terrible at it, number one. I have to relearn everything. And number two, I feel like I'll want to play like the new game modes and shit that just didn't exist when I was playing it back in the day. You'll be great at it. The other issue I have with this map is that sometimes this guy refuses to grab. Like, I'll hold grab when I'm hitting the ground, and he will just bounce and just not grab. And then I'll fly off the map like I just did there. And then I'll be like, cool. Thank you, game. How many hertz is your monitor? Well, this game... Because this game has, like, top grabs... when I was playing the main game, I lowered my monitor to 60 hertz. So my VSync is capping at 60. But realistically, my monitor is 144. But my settings are at 60 right now. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's my issue. Maybe I just need to up my monitor settings to 144 hertz, and then I'll start fucking playing like a god. You know what? Maybe that's what it is. You have a Wooding? I have a Ducky. Let's see here. Let me pause it. Settings. Let's see if I up it to 144. If that'll be awesome. Or it'll just not make a difference. Advanced display. 144 hertz. Oh, computer lagging. 144 hertz is ideal for Geometry Dash. 100%. You know all the frames you can get to hit the precise jumps. Alright, now we're capped at 144. Let's see. See if this fucking feels any better. Oh my god, definitely fucking looks smoother. Holy shit. Seeing this? That looking good for you guys? Looks crazy for me. At least it's noticeable at least. That isn't, like, I don't know. That is kind of a, you know, a real observation. I definitely, like, appeared happier, I think, when I used to stream Pogo back in the day. But I also think I was more, like, young and naive and just happy streaming. Whereas now I don't really like streaming and I don't see a path forward in it. And I like to do things that, like, I think my main goal is to make evergreen YouTube content. It's like YouTube content that you could watch 20 years down the line and it's still, like, good. And I think video essays are great for that. And I think, like, personality content's good for that. As long as it's, like, a good idea, not slop, you know? Because, like, while personalities change and fucking trends change and stuff, I still think, like, you could go back and watch, like, old, like, Let's Plays of your favorite creators when I was a kid, and they still hold up. You know, it's still funny. It's still, like, good stuff. So that's why I feel like like, making content with my friends, I'm going to have, like, a great time capsule of just moments to go back and look at when I'm older. That'll probably still hold up because it's just me and my friends having fun and laughing. And then, like, with video essays, I think as long as the topic is good and the information is, like, holds up and is correct and whatnot, I think anyone could watch it and, like, see it and, like, like it. And that, I think that's what motivates me the most, I think, right now. In terms of, like, content goals. Which is probably why I don't like streaming as much, because streaming just feels like a big old waste of time. The only thing streaming is for, in my head, is recording footage to be edited down into a YouTube video. And if I can do that offline, where I can conserve energy that I'm gonna need for my day job and shit like that, and, like, friends and holding up relationships, rather just sit here silently and play through a game and then voice over it later with a script written, then go live and do it. Which is, like, you know, probably not great for, like, people who like me for me and are fans of me and want to listen to me. Yeah, like, have a community. I mean, building a community is, like, I had a community when I used to stream. But then, like, you know, once I had to graduate college and get a job, then I'm not live 24/7 anymore, really. And also, COVID ended and people went back to school and back to their jobs, so my community was fractured. And it just ended up killing streaming for me. And even now, like, I still have, like, some core community members whenever I go live, rarely, which I really appreciate. And I, you know, they're homies. But it doesn't hit this. It's like Twitch doesn't have the raw discoverability that me, instead of streaming for, like, you know, 30 hours a week or whatever, 25 hours a week, whatever it is, I could be putting my efforts into a YouTube video that gets pushed in the algorithm and gets 1 million views and makes me more money, and it gets me more success that, like, pushes this towards a career than streaming ever will. So streaming just kind of feels like a waste unless it's, like, something special like this map here, you know, some special event. I mean, ideally, I stream all the stuff I play. Like, you know, I stream all the recording of the games I play and turn them into video essays. Ideally, that be the case. So then I could, like, you know, even when I'm, you know, there's no YouTube videos being posted and I'm just recording the footage, I'm still interacting with my, like, you know, viewers and making money as from a business perspective, which I think will be the business model down, you know, later on if I end up getting, like, a lot of viewers. I think that'll be awesome to, like, have, like, a big chat to engage with while I record and talk my way through my thought process for the next video I'm making. I think it'll make the videos better too, because then there's like an element of going back and forth with my chat before I do the script writing process, so I have all the information all ironed out and get my arguments straight. Get different people's perspectives, which will open up my perspective a lot for the videos. It's all good. It's all good. But it's just, it doesn't really make sense to do and completely drain me of energy if I don't need to. I don't know. That's just the way I see it. Some people have infinite energy and can probably do both with 0 viewers, and it's fine. But I just can't. I just can't do that. Yeah. Can I send you my specs on my PCA? I mean, you could send me them, and I could cross-review it with a friend who knows stuff about computers. How much is my monitor? Oh, how many hertz? Sorry, I scrolled up. It was like half off. But I like to watch old videos, YouTubers. I go back and watch compilations of old YouTubers. I loved their content when I was a kid to fall asleep. That's how I fall asleep. Like, I will literally throw on a Game Grumps compilation, an Achievement Hunter compilation, even like Super Mega or Fits and the Misfits, like those guys, like the Counter-Strike videos. Sometimes I'll even fall asleep watching my own videos, like not Dan Corona videos, but like Bozo Show and Mega Game Crushers videos. Because, you know, the watch time's up. I'm watching it from my account, not the actual account that posted the video. Check Discord. Alright, hold up. Is it in my Discord? Or did you DM it? Or was it like a... I don't have any. I mean, you can just send it to me and I'll get back to you at some point. I have to message my... I'll have to message my friend and be like, what's good? What do you think? Swear, do you friend on Discord? Oh. Is your Discord name the same as it is on Twitch? I don't know who I've friended on Discord. I like barely ever friend people. There's so many people. There's people I even know. Like my editor for the Bozo channels, I wasn't even friends with till like last month or something when I had to send her something in DMs, and I was like, oh, like, why can't I not add her to this group chat or something like that? I was like, wait a minute, I'm not even friends with her on Discord. This game is kind of just like brain numbing. Like, I don't even remember playing the other sections before this. I just kind of like zone out, and then all of a sudden I'm back like up far-ish. That's what I'm saying. I swear I have not like locked in yet. Just kind of been like spaced out playing this shit the whole time. But I also feel like because of how like this game's like high intensive brain power but low intensive input. So because my brain isn't like constantly stressed at the input, I just end up autopiloting and then doing wrong inputs. Like, you know, where I need to take off speed, I'll end up full fucking powering on accident. But I'm just not thinking about it because of how, like, you know, I'm just holding forward on a thumbstick for a lot of this shit. Okay, that's cool. Good thing it's climbable. What did you say? I don't know. Just put it in. If you're in my Discord, you can just put it in general, and I'll see it. I'm gonna start from like here. I feel like. Okay, well, dude. I hate this hoop section. I'll say it. Say it once, I'll say it again. I think it's poorly spaced. It's like realistically, I have to start from here. Full speed. Otherwise, I don't make this jump. I need to make that jump. And from here, I need a full speed to get through that. And then this is full speed. That's a bonk. Then I slow down here. But then I need to make it to fucking there. And then I bounce here and don't get enough speed to get across there. So I improvise, and then fucking there goes my speed. And now I cannot make the jump because I need to get all the way fucking up there. And then what's the recovery for this? Fucking the tube. I have to do the whole section over again. I hate it. I hate it. And it doesn't look hard. And it really shouldn't be. But it just randomly is for me. I don't know why. Grumpy. Grumpy Dan. I'm grumpy in my old age. According to Windjack. I gotta go to work. Have a great day at work. It's an absolute easy one. Absolute easy shift. Welcome, stream. Thank you. Take it easy. Good to see you. Fucking awesome. Love that. Hope this still works. That should. Okay, well, if I bounce like that, maybe not. Alright, this is my PB checkpoint, so let's make progress with math. 18 minutes left to go. Gotta go around here, into this ramp. Oh my god, why? Why? Is that what happened last time when I logged off last night? I hit 20 and then fucking bonked on that ramp the same way. Why would... I just don't know. I don't get it. They give you a whole zigzag thing where you're like trying to go full speed into a blind jump, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, hold fucking back because you need to hit this curve that is like way too short. Cool. Like, I'm torn because it's like, yeah, it's not gonna be, it can't be spaced perfectly because then it'd be like, you know, you just hold forward and go into everything. But when it's like spaced so poorly on a blind jump, it feels bad. But this map's also not supposed to be like friendly. So it's like, is it a me problem? Or is it just bad design? I don't know. I have no... I'm not gonna make it. Cool. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think of this map. I don't know what to think. I also don't know if I'm the only one having fucking trouble. If I'm just fucking suck. I feel like my... I feel like my criticisms are valid, but maybe they're not. Maybe I'm just fucking schizophrenic. And everyone else is like, bro, you just suck. And I'm like, oh, cool. Okay, so I can't take any speed off of here. It needs to be full power. The frustration is intended? Yeah. It just makes me, like, I just feel like shit, because it's like... Ah, god damn it. Just feels like shit, because I was like, I don't feel like I'm bad at the game. I was a speedrunner of the first map and everything. Just feels like it's the stupid mistake after stupid mistake, and then it's just like little jumps that like I fuck up, and it just feels like a gimmicky, and not like I fucked up. If that makes sense. So it just doesn't feel. It just feels bad for the user experience. Like the hoop section I was just doing, the jumps are like spaced in a way where it's really finicky, like to hit. Like they're all spaced different is what I mean. Like it's not like 2 or 3 of them you hold forward and one of them you have to take speed off, like some of the other sections that I've played a lot of in this like map, because that's fine. That's like how the main map was like worked. That's totally fine. It's literally like, oh my god, it's literally like, okay, this one, if you hold forward the whole time, you're gonna just miss this ramp and go off the edge. Okay, so I take off speed, right? Because otherwise I'm gonna miss and go off the edge. I take off speed, then I don't make the next jump because the next jump needs a fucking full power momentum shit. So there's like a certain sweet spot that you have to hit where it's like you have to like line yourself up 4 jumps previously so that you can hold forward 3 jumps in a row, and then that which will give you enough speed to hit the 5th jump. But then if you land wrong on the geometry that is like, you know, just a flat plane, then you're just fucked for the next jump and you have to go down like 2 sections to recover. It's extremely frustrating. And like I don't feel like I'm like I don't feel like it's like a skill game, you know, where it's like I just feel like sometimes I hit the ramps right and get lucky, and sometimes I don't. And I know that seems silly, because obviously, like, there's just going to be a certain way to hit it every time correctly, and I'm just, like, fucking not adapting. But sometimes it's not about the truth, it's about, like, how the user experience is, you know? And I feel like the differences in how I'm doing poorly are so minute that it really is just pissing me off to have to be so like particular in my execution for a section that it literally should just be like hold forward and go off the ramp. The whole reason Coyote Time exists, yeah, but it doesn't exist in this game. But that makes sense, yeah. Coyote Time fixes that in most platformers. Yeah, the momentum requirements is kind of crazy on some. The single one took me over an hour to hit. That part I have down because, you know, from the first map I figured out how the fucking like inputs worked just based on feel, and it's literally like you want to take off speed earlier than later because the increase in speed is so exponential that like the longer you hold the stick, the faster you'll go. So if if I start feathering in midair, I'll lose more speed than if I go like a 50-50 input of, okay, I don't hold forward, and then I hold forward the entire time, you know? I'm playing this map completely blind, like no practice levels, so I have not touched any of like the short individual levels. I'm just doing the tower raw. I hate this curve. This curve is miserable. A ton of new players are struggling with it, while veterans feel like it's easy. I think it's like easy because I know what I'm doing, but it's like tedious. Like having to do this every time I fall is really pissing me off. Like it's just fucking annoying. Because sometimes I do mess it up, and then I'm just like, I gotta go all the way back to the fucking white and go back and forth a million times. It's just a pain in the ass. And then this fucking curve. I hate this curve. Feels like crazy skinny for no reason. I always like do that, and then I have to go back and do these fucking jumps again. I'm just getting tired of it. And then I get to the hoop section and I fall and I have to do the whole fucking thing again. Fucking god damn it. And then if I fucking somehow fall from there, I go all the way back to the beginning, and I'm like, okay, well, really fucking grinding my gears. And then the freaking launcher on checkpoint 20 makes you zigzag around a thing full speed, and then the ramp is like so short that I've literally hit the ramp and ragdolled twice and fallen every time I get to checkpoint 20. And I feel like I should just be further. I feel like I should be further. I feel like I'm not even like I'm not even playing bad. It's just like the occasional odd little bounce will just send me back to the beginning, and I'll be like, all right, here we go again. Yeah, I've been trying a lot of the stuff, like especially like the curvy bits in the beginning. It's like, okay, if you just like stop moving and don't take it full speed, you don't need the momentum to get up anywhere, so might as well just take it slower. 32, it's really hard to fall back below 32. This is a massive recovery platform. Please give me that. I need to get there. I just can't. I'm just getting so sick at the beginning. I am enjoying it though. I'm gonna bitch and moan a lot over the course of the next 15 hours or however long this takes to beat me, or beat it. However long it takes me to beat it. But obviously I love Get to Work. The game is good, and I like the challenge. Like these little gimmicky things that I can look past, but are really just fucking roadblocking me right now. It's fucking annoying. But I don't know, this shit I've done so many times. Just done it over and over and over again. It is like a pure fighting experience, which is just right up my alley. But the falls and the time it takes to get back up are just so large. Okay, that's insane. The falls and the time it takes to get back up are so, like, drastic. Like, that is, like, a fall right there. That is, like, a 15 minutes, you know, like, not 15 minutes, but, like, 5 to 10 minutes to get back to that area. Maybe even more if I fuck up and fall further. Whereas, like, I think the beauty of, like, what I call the big three, like the Fadians that are like the most pure and well made in design. Like you take something like Jump King or Pogo Stuck, or even Getting Over It, like those are the big three. Every single one of those, may take you like an hour to get up to a point of trial and error, back and forth. But if you fall back to the beginning, probably will take you like no more than 5 minutes to get back to where you were. And then if you're like, you know, I think the beauty of those games is it takes you 10 hours to beat them, but then the world record is like a minute, 2 minutes. This map's been pissing me off, dude. I'm fucking. This map's gonna make me lose my head. It's not gonna be tonight, because I'm close to bedtime at this point. I gotta go to the gym in the morning. But I am going to lose my head playing this at some point. I'm already just, like, complaining a lot. Ah, shit. But I'm only complaining at the stuff that, like, feels gimmicky. Like, there's some sections where I just feel like, come on, like, this is it just feels bad to play, you know? It doesn't even feel like my falls don't feel warranted. Just feels like I kind of just got gimmicked. Yeah, and recoveries are brutal. Like, the falls are brutal. Like, I'm just so sick of... Oh, my God. I'm so sick of doing these, like, beginning sections. And then you just lose patience, and then you just fall further, and it's like... Brother. Spent so much time on these, like, earlier areas for no reason. Come on. Why is this not working? Thanks for the follow. I've literally spent, by the way, like, this whole stream just going back and forth, up and down to the same checkpoint I PB'd at, and then failing, like, the first jump in the checkpoint, and then falling back and having to do all that shit over again. That was the whole stream. Really not an ounce of progress. Just failed at the same jump I failed at the end of last stream. Twice. That's been what we've done on this stream. And now in literally like 2 minutes, I'm gonna have to go to bed, so. The alarm will go off on my phone in 2 minutes, and it'll just be like, go to sleep, fucker. And I'll be like, you know what? I will. But I will be live for longer tomorrow. Tomorrow the plan is to come home and do a recording with Nathan for our Bozo Show channel, or Bozo Gaming, one of the two. And that'll be like an hour, probably less, maybe like 30. And then at like 6:37-ish p.m., I'll go live. Probably play this for 3-ish hours, 3.5 maybe. Because at 10:30 I'll probably end. Okay, that's annoying. At 3:30-ish I'll probably end. and go make dinner. And then me and Nathan are recording Donkey Kong Bonanza because it drops at like 11 p.m. Tomorrow night. So we're gonna do like an hour of that, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And then on Thursday, I'm gonna have to record like 3 hours of footage with Nathan. So that means like 6 to 9 o'clock. So Thursday might be another day like today where I'm not live till 10 o'clock and I go to bed at 11:30 again. But tomorrow should be at least 3 hours. Thursday, an hour and a half. I fucking fell again, god damn it. And then Friday, I'm going out. There's the alarm, the 11:30 alarm. Friday, I'm going out to film a video in the worlds, in real life. Okay. And then whenever I get home, depending on, you know, maybe the plans will develop and I won't fucking go live. But if I get home at a reasonable time, you know, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, probably go live to like at earliest midnight. So I'm gonna put in my hours, and then maybe on Saturday, great that I have no plans, just go live in the morning. I'm not going to the gym on Saturdays, on the weekends, so Saturdays I can wake up at 10, shower, eat some lunch, go live, and be live for like 7 hours or something. So Saturday could be a big sesh. I saw a lot of people switch to the practice sections before the part they're stuck on the practice. It's not a bad idea. The thing about my playthrough is, though, I'm not allowed to do that. It's a completely blind tower run. I can't do the practice levels. And I'm gonna beat it without the practice levels. That's my curse that I've given myself. I just want to get above the curve. Let me just get above the curve and then I'll call it a night. I'm over it. I did want to get my reps in, though. I feel like I got my reps in tonight, you know? Alright, next fall is the end of stream. I'm going all the way to 50 right now. Check this shit. First try everything. Let me lock in. This song is like fucking nostalgia for me. Some of these like speedrunning playlist songs I have are from like OG Ludwig era, like when he was playing Faudians and like, you know, gambling on stream on poker websites or whatever. Just the shit that he would play. It's just made it into my playlist, and it's just like this with a Ludwig Stream open and a Pokestuck speedrun. That's my 2019 nostalgia pack right there. I'm gonna do like, you know, stream playlist streams. And if you pick a bad song, he bans you. Especially like a... just cooked era of Twitch streaming. Like, shit like that's just gone. That doesn't count, obviously, as a fall. Still in the same section, so it's chill. I feel like I can just, like, these sections are just, like, not hard. I can do all of them fine, and then I get to the damn hoops, and I get gimmicked, and I fall all the way back to the beginning. And I'm just doing that over and over again until I fucking go crazy. Okay, well, that is fine, because I recovered it. Good luck. Thanks, Zach. I'm about to end stream, but it's fine. That's this fuck-ass section. Dude, I got too much speed? Are you fucking kidding me? I hit the damn ring and went down. Oh my god. Like, fuck this, man. What a joke. Like, why the fuck the hoops, man? Get rid of the fucking hoops. This section's so ass. Alright, well. I said I'd end when I fell. Then I fell. So. Fucking Christ. Ah, my neck hurts. Fucking Psychic's playing it? Holy shit, let's raid Psychic. Hell yeah, Psychic.